Okay, this is going to be my feeble attempt at trying to help with crochet. You need to put a slip knot in it to start with before you ever start actually crocheting, so it can slip up and down on the shank of the hook. So you're going to take, let's see how I just slip it over there and hold it with my thumb right here where it crosses. And just holding that crossover. Then I take the long end and put it through the center, just like that. Then I hold both tails together and pull it. Okay, now this is too loose for what we need, so then you pull them separately to get it to tighten up on your hook. Now regular 4-ply worsted weight cotton, usually you're going to use a size G needle, which says on it, you can see that, G, and it's 4.5 millimeters in size for the hook. That's just for plain regular worsted weight. What I've got here is some cotton on, I don't know if it's sugar and cream, I think. Okay. Next thing you need to do is to get it wrapped around your left hand, because it's your tension rod. Okay, so you go over your little finger like that and slip it back and over your pointer finger. Okay, now you're not going to hold it with this pointer finger, your thread up close to your crochet hook. You're going to hold it with that middle finger and your thumb. Okay, now you see how my pinky is? It's helping give a little tension. It's snug, but it's not so tight you can't stand it. You can see there's a little, it just puts a little tension on there, and I hold it right with this finger, my middle finger, and my thumb, right at that knot that we just made. I hold my left hand like this. There's different ways. You can hold it this way, you can hold it this way. Neither way is wrong. But you're going to take this finger and use it, that tension finger on your left hand, and you're going to take and swoop with your right hand underneath that thread. Okay, I got it. Got it hooked on my hook. And I'm going to pull it through. And I'm going to do it again and again, and that's how you make it. See how neat those stitches are? Just keep doing it. You're going to just rotate. You use your right wrist a little to rotate that hook, and your left pointer finger a little. And as it needs more, because you're pulling down on this down here, as you need more thread on your left hand, because it's going through, you grab up again with your middle finger and your thumb right at the base of the hook. And see how when I pull my finger up, it pulls a little more thread off the ball. From front to back, I grab the yarn and pull it through. When you get through, you're going to have some pretty evenly spaced little V's. There's a loop on the hook. We don't count it. This is your first stitch. Here's your second. They look like little V's, and they should be evenly, they should look even down there. And you'll have to practice a lot doing this, because there's a lot of things going on. Your right hand's working with your left at the same time to rotate under and pull through, and your left hand is taking care of your tension. Now, once you get that done, and you've got to make a little coaster, and you've got it, say, as wide as you want, I would do a few more stitches in this, and you can see where your stitches is. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches and a loop. Go to the number you want. I'm going to go 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to say I want this 10 stitches long. I'm going to make a square. Say we're going to make a coaster. You always, for single crochet, you always add a turning loop. One more loop. Half double crochet, you do 2 more loops. Double crochet, you do 3. But for right now, we're doing single crochet. Okay, now I'm ready to turn this to go back the other way. And with this particular, with the starting chain, okay, now I've got a loop here. I'm going to skip this first V, and I'm going to go into, let's see this if the light's good enough. I'm going to go into, I'm going to skip that one. I've got one on my hook, skip that one. I'm going to go into that top, see that? Right there, that top loop, just like so. So here's the loop I still had. Here was that first V edge. I'm just going to go into one loop. Now I'm going to do just kind of what I did a while ago with the chain. I'm going to rotate my hook under. I'm going to pull it through that one, but now I've got 2 chains on my hook. What do? I'll go over it again, pull another loop through both of them, and this is single crochet. Now you see I did it into that loop right there. You can see what the loop looks like, and this right here is the loop that I went into. So now I go into the next loop. See, this was the chain I worked into. Now I'm going to work into this chain. The next one. Take my crochet hook. Sorry I shake, can't help that. Next loop. And help it however I have to. Pull up a loop through that one chain. Now I've got 2 loops on my hook. What do? I pull it, take a loop up, and pull it through both of them. I'm going to do that all the way across. The next loop, got 2 on there. If I have 2 on there, then it's time to pull through and go through each of them one at a time. Pull through. See, I almost split this yarn down here, so you want to try to get in the little hole between them so you don't have yarn being separated from itself. You want to go cleanly between the yarn threads. Over and over till we get to the end, and this kind of will want to curl up on you. But you need to be always able to see where your stitches are. Okay, now we've made our first row. Now see, here's the knot at the very beginning, and here's that last little V-stitch. Go through that top loop of it. Okay, now we need to turn around, and this is not much different from what we did before, but it just kind of looks different. So what we'll do is do a loop for our turning loop. Now, we turn this backwards. I'm going to re-get my hand positioned. So this is the back side. This is the front side, what it looked like. This is the back side. But if you look at the top of it, flip it where you can see it from the edge, you can see those little loops, see them? Now with this time, instead of going through just the top loop, we're going to go through both of those top loops. Okay? And each row after that, you're going to go through both of them. Grab a loop, pull it through, pull through both of them. Grab a loop, pull it through, go through both of them. Now, it's hard to see, but see, I went under both of those, went under the whole V. Grab a loop, pull it through, go through both of them. This is called single crochet. What we're doing. And if you want, I can later do another video to show you the other stitches. But let's get this going, because with this you can do all kinds of things. You can make baby blankets. You can there's not a lot of end to what you can do. And you're well on your way to learning do very functional things with crochet. Just keep making sure your left hand helps keep a little tension. Go through both loops. Now at the very end, here we are. See this last little loop? Okay. I'm in the second to last one. Okay. But if I stop there and turn, what's going to happen? This is going to keep getting smaller and smaller because I only have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I need 10. So I know I've got to keep it even. You don't want it looking like a triangle. When you get through, you want it looking like a square or a rectangle or whatever you're really trying to do. So this is the last stitch. Now again, every end of the row for single crochet, I'll do a turning chain, a chain 1. And turn. Okay. Now all my little V's are facing me, but I'm going to turn it. And to see all those little V's, because now this is the back side of what I was of that row. And I have to tip the material up kind of toward me to be able to see both of those. The full V instead of just half a V. And I'm going to take my loop, put it on there. I'm going to do this back and forth all the way. Just like we did. Stick it under both of the V pieces of the stitch. Pull through. And there's just a rhythm to it that you'll get into, and you may have to do it a couple of 3 hours kind of sitting there doing, and your hands will get tired, your wrist will get sore, but it is truly a thing where that you get where you can do it without really much thinking about it. And there are times that I even crochet without really looking at it that close if I'm doing something as simple as this stitch, not having to keep up with other parts of the pattern. When you get through, and this is as deep as you want it for whatever you're doing, say your coaster, whatever, at the end, all you're going to have to do is take your scissors. You're just going to cut your tail, giving yourself a little room. Cut your tail. Yarn over and pull through. When you pull that tight, it's pretty secure. It's pretty secure. But now what do I do with these two tails? You know that large plastic needle in your kit this is a good time. You could thread it through there, and what you're going to do is pull through, back and